And we're on to quilt square number 15. This is the design that we'll be working on today, and I'm starting with the red thread, and I'm using a stem stitch to outline those petals. I always think that outlining is such a quick and easy way to add texture. So just outline all the petals like this, and then just to add a little bit of extra interest inside each petal, I think they would look a little bit empty if there was nothing inside them. So I'm adding a pistol stitch to the inside of those top 3 petals. And then I'm going to do a fly stitch on the inside of the 2 front petals. And it's such a quick and easy way, and as you can see, a really effective way to fill in the middle of those 2 front petals. Then I'm going to do a row of orange French knots just along the top edge of that orange shape. If you love French knots, you can fill the whole thing to your heart's desire. I'm not that keen on doing them. I love the way they look, but I don't like doing them. And then I'm just going to add a single fly stitch into the middle, once again just to add a bit of texture and to not leave that whole area blank in the middle. Then some single stitches in brown, nice and easy. And we're filling that underside in a satin stitch. Now the stem I decided to outline in a chain stitch. Sometimes with these stems I would just do a chain stitch in the center, not worrying about outlining the actual whole shape, because as you know, this is really just about adding texture to a design. And I'm just turning the corner here, so on that flat part on the bottom, you only need to fit in 2 chain stitches, and that will be enough. And then just turn the corner again. And of course, you guessed it, those little purple circles, we're going to fill them in a satin stitch. Now for the leaves. I thought we'd do something different for a change, because I'm always filling leaves with a fly stitch. So this time, those light green parts that are on the outside, I'm doing those in a buttonhole stitch. And I'm keeping my buttonhole stitches quite sort of sparse. The gaps are quite big. If you wanted to do them nice and tight so that you get a solid fill, that's a really nice finish as well, you can do that. So I'm just going to finish on the bottom and secure that last stitch with just like a little holding stitch there, and then start again on the other side from the top, leaving the same kinds of gaps on both sides, only because I like symmetry. Same again on the bottom, and then the center part I've decided to add a bit of texture with a chain stitch. If you wanted to, you could actually do a stem stitch running up the center there, and I've done that before and it looks just as effective, but just for something different today, I thought I would add a chain stitch. I've outlined these in a red stem stitch, and now I'm going to do the orange petals. I've decided to also do them with a stem stitch outline. It's such an easy and quick way to add a bit of raised texture. And then to the inside of each of those petals, I'm just going to add a single French knot. Now the center part there with the purple, I'm going to fill it with a satin stitch. And then the outside, I'm just going to outline it in a chain stitch in that light blue color. Now those little mini stems on the outside of the flower and those little purple circles will be done exactly the same as on the other flower that we did before. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial.